I'm Bruce Buffer. It's time for the Anthony Gorgano Show!
From the Xfinity Studio! Good morning! Good morning! Good morning! Good morning! Happy Tuesday of playoff week to everybody out there. Oh, let's go, man. Sunday is it. So as we look at it, Sunday 4:30, Eagles-Niners. And I spent all night last night thinking about the game plan, how to attack them. And it's funny because I said yesterday, my first reaction was, it's a Jalen game. And I know there's some pushback. This is the game where you got to run the rock. Listen, I'm always about running the ball. I love the run game. And I'm not saying that you're not going to run it. But a team that's got no secondary, that really struggles giving up the big play. Like if you watch them, they give up big plays. They don't have a pass rush. And they're not horrible against the run. I think it's about explosive plays. I don't think this line, and this is where I think we get in trouble, because we still think that there's shades of last year. This is where you got to just understand that O-line is not the O-line from last year. This O-line now is one that's just okay. All right? You got a banged up Juergens, Dickerson. You got, Lane coming back. And, you got a weak link in Steen in the run game. Like, Steen's not good in the run game. So, and Mayala's kind of struggled too a little bit. I think he's kind of banged up. So with that group, the way it is, I think you got to lean into the pass game, man. I mean, the run game hasn't worked. And with that team that's got no secondary, again, I'm not saying you're abandoning the run, you're going to throw, but I think it's important that you take your shots down the field. You got Devontae, you got AJ, let's go. I hear people say, well, Hurts is a game manager. Listen, Jalen's got to make, the one thing we know about Jalen is he can make plays down the field. I think you got to lean into it. And if, you throw a pick, it's the cost of doing business. I think you got to make those plays. Again, you're still going to run it, but I don't think that this is we're going to run Saquon 30 times against this defense. I don't think the run game hasn't been something that has been a rock for you to lean on all year long. And I appreciate it. Well, VG, I'll bring him in a second, but yesterday VG said, well, isn't this a game where you want long drives? When have they had long drives? They've played defenses that aren't very good and haven't had these long, pronounced drives. The only time they had that long drive was against the Raiders. Now, the Niners are not the Raiders, all right? As much as that defense is banged up, it's still not the Raiders. Other than that, this is a team. If you look at the Bills' defense, where are they weakest at? Stopping the run. The Bills' defense, one of the worst teams against the run. And what happened? This team goes 3-and-out. They didn't get a first down the entire second half. I don't think you have the offensive sustainability when it comes to long drives. So I think you got to get chunk plays. And again, that doesn't mean you're going to ignore Saquon. I want to get him his 15 to 18 touches. But to win this game, I think you're going to have to make plays down the field. I think it's going to be paramount when that happens. Oh, and by the way, just when I got excited about the Sixers, they pulled that last night. Oh, God. That was one of the worst. Joel, I'm happy he's playing. But boy, That was an awful fourth quarter and overtime for the big man. They lost to a Nuggets team of all backups. Jalen Pickett, all right, did you in. 29 points from Jalen Pickett. And the problem is you had your full complement of players. There's no Jokic. There's no Murray. There's all Nuggets backups. And you lost to that team. Watching, I was getting so mad watching that game last night. Because just when I start to believe, I get that. Morning, VG.
What's up, man? Come on, dude. It's the end of they just got back on a 5. You know how it is. A 5-game road trip, your first home game.
I'm not saying you got to win by 30.
You know how it is.
Dude, you saw that team, those players, all backups. Yeah. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Stop.
You know how it goes. You know how it goes.
Stop making excuses.
That's why I'm worried about the Fly Boys tonight. You know, these 5-game road trips are a lot.
Listen, that's you don't cover what was the line, 14? I don't know, whatever it was.
A healthy double digit.
All right. That's one of those, you don't cover the big number and you win by, they were up by 9. They were up by 9 and they lost the lead. Like, how does that happen?
You got to take the positives out, man. Take the positives.
Stop.
PG looked great again. Diving, passing, finding slashing VJ.
VJ's great.
No, not VJ. PG. I got my PG.
No, VJ was great.
VG's great.
VJ is great. VJ.
Paul George looked great last night. Again, he's hustling. He looks alive. You got to take the little wins out of this right now.
Dude, what was the score last night?
I don't know.
Come on, man. What was the score? You can't give up 120 points to that Nuggets backup team.
You know how it goes. They mentally are like, that's a bunch of backups.
Dude,
they had some big meals. They're fat off some home cooking.
All that may be true, but you can't lose the game. And you got to be able, once the game gets serious, this is truthfully, what you talk about is not wrong. But this is what worries me, and this is where I can extrapolate. When the game's a game through 3 quarters, you go, all right, I get that, right? Long road trip, coming home, looking at backups. There's no Jokic. There's no Jamal Murray. But once the fourth quarter comes, you got to be able to assert yourself. That's what great teams do. Like teams that are winning teams, contending teams, maybe not great teams.
I was going to say they're not a great team.
Exactly. But contending teams, like in your theory is that the Sixers are better suited to win a title than the Eagles.
No, get to get to the finals.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, right? Because OKC,
they're not going to win.
Even though OKC
they're not beating anyone
got
from the
blown
West.
out by Charlotte last night, which was an oddity.
Yes.
All right,
I'm not that crazy.
Get to the finals.
Yes.
If you're a team that can get to the finals, you got to be able to pull from within during stretches, like in a nothing game in January. When you're looking at the big landscape and you go, all right, well, it's a game. Come fourth quarter, you got to be able to flex.
Yeah.
And the fact is, they didn't flex, and they have trouble flexing when they want to.
Dude, it's a 5. They've been on the road for like 8 days, man. They come home.
Come on with the excuses.
And then they're playing backups.
Stop,
mentally,
stop.
Dude, you put too much into this one game.
It's not about one game. It's about the idea of being able to turn it on and flexing when you need to.
There's no situation where they're going to need the flex where they're going to be on the road for 8 days.
Okay.
That matters.
In a game.
I understand it, but they're exhausted.
Where that matters is in the first 3 quarters. The first 3 quarters are close. All right, you're on the road for 8 games. You're playing backups, dude.
I know, but you want Embiid to turn it on late? Like, he's going to run out of gas. That's the guy who's going to run out of gas.
It's an entire team. Defensively, you got to bear down. You got to be able to bear down and win during those stretches. They were up 9 and blew the lead.
I saw all of it. It was a
Did you see it?
It's a yes, I did.
Because if you saw it, it came in all rosy.
I'm taking what I get.
Stop.
PG looks like he's re-energized.
Nothing. You're sitting there telling me that they're better suited to make the finals than the Eagles.
That's not based on the.
That's based on your insanity.
It's not based on the talent of the Eagles or the Sixers. It's based on the landscape out there. The East stinks. That's why.
But to get through the East,
To get through the state.
through the East, I don't care who you're playing.
Yes.
To get through the East, you got to be able to go through stretches and turn it off.
Yes, if they can't turn it on after a 5-game road trip in the playoffs, then yes, I'm concerned.
Dude, you're missing the whole thing.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
That's where you lack sports.
Here we go.
Kind of vibes.
Here you go.
That's where you go. Because the little glimpses like that tell a story of a team. You got to be able to bear down defensively.
What about the glimpses of them in Madison Square Garden? I mean, that doesn't give you a glimpse of the team and the story?
No. It's a part of it.
All right.
The same way when you're playing 5 backups, 5 dudes. I mean,
you've seen it so many times where people have a letdown because they're just like, all right, we're playing a bunch.
You have a letdown for 3 quarters. All right? And then when it comes down to it and you carve out a 9-point lead, you got to finish off a team. And you got to play good defense down the stretch.
Well, I mean, they need to work on the good defense. Sure.
Work on good defense?
Why is Bona out? Bona was out there for way too long.
I'm coaching my 8th graders. I got to work on good defense?
Thanks, X-Man. Nick Nurse played Embiid the entire third quarter.
Dude.
You know why he's going to run out of gas.
Dude, if I tell you, I don't understand Nick Nurse's rotations. I don't know.
I love Bona. He played too many minutes.
I'm not a big Nurse guy.
I was coming in.
You were?
When he was coming in, I was like,
before.
This guy's a tactician. No, he just knew how to beat the Sixers.
He lost me last year during that dreck of his season when they're playing the Celtics and he went zone. When they were up
I remember.
They blew
you were so crazy.
The 28-point lead.
Yes.
Like, how in the world could you blow a 28-point lead against the Celtics that you go fall into a zone? What?
Eddie Wright says you got Nick nausea.
Nick nausea. I love it, Eddie. That's exactly right. All right, let's get back to the Eagles because this is what matters.
All right.
Sunday's what matters.
Yes.
Do you believe that this offensive line can make it a run-heavy game plan? Because I don't.
I have to, just for the fact that the last time I saw this team play, they didn't have a completion in the second half. And that's the second time it's happened this year, once against a really bad Buccaneers secondary. So for me to rely on them to air it out and rely on the passing game, I'm more confident in busting out some runs.
They haven't busted out runs all year.
Well, they haven't done anything really all year, dude. Like, what are you talking about?
But again,
we don't know who they are. They've been waiting. They've been saving it up. They've been saving it up all season.
They haven't been able to lean into a run game. No, here's my point.
What can they lean into? You can't lean into a pass game where you had 0 completions twice.
Again.
Twice. That's an entire game. 2 halves is an entire game without a completion.
What I need, though, is I need against a depleted secondary, I need a couple big plays.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I don't want 40 passes from Hurts.
Well, no, he's not going to throw
the ball 40 big plays,
He's not going to throw the ball 40 times. But I need...
That's what it sounds like you're saying.
No, I need 30 times.
I'm good in the 20-22 range.
No, I don't think it's enough. I don't think you're going to get enough.
Well, with this defense, I mean, it's going to all come down to what the defense does.
No, but you're going to need to throw it probably 30 times. Like, you're going to have to. They're going to. I love this Eagles defense, but I mean, they're going to put up. I got to believe the Niners put up 17, 20.
Yeah, I think that's
20 top.
I think that's the problem.
I would be thrilled if the Eagles defense held that team to 20 points.
I think that could be an issue. I don't know if the Birds can put up 24. I mean, we just seen it. They haven't been playing that well.
This defense is so bad.
I mean, they're not as bad as the Raiders. I mean, the Raiders, they put up some points, but they're not. This team's not that bad.
No, they're not. But you got to be able to put up. I mean, I keep saying 23 is the number. You got to get to 23. You get to 23, I think you win.
Yeah, but I think you're better off with the rock fight you're talking about, like 17-14. I mean,
yeah, but that's a lot of stress on your defense to hold them to 14 points.
Yeah, it's all on the defense.
Are they capable? Yeah, they're capable. But this offense is good. Unlike my boy Murph yesterday, I think the Niners offense is good.
He's just crapping all over.
I'm not the biggest Purdy fan, but he's playing good football, man. You got to give it up. He's got to,
he's got to get pressure.
McCaffrey, you got to deal with him. Kittle will be back. Jennings and what's his face, the deep threat,
Pearsall,
Ricky Pearsall. He'll be back. That's formidable.
I do worry. I worry about Jahad Campbell and coverage on McCaffrey, and I feel like Shanahan's going to try and isolate that a little bit. Like, I'm more comfortable with Bond, obviously.
Yeah, well, that's why Bond will be on.
I know. I just feel like Shanahan will find a way to scheme it up.
Well, he's going to. Yeah, I mean, that's what he's great at. Like, he's great at doing that.
Yeah.
So I could, that's my point. Is that I could see them scratching out 17 to 20 points. Which, if you hold them to 17 now. People will bring the Saturday night and the Seahawks defense shutting them down. I think the way that game went, and Seattle played really well, but asking the Eagles to shut them down like that again, that's tough.
No,
your offense has to contribute.
Yeah, and that's the worrisome part, man. Like if you come in this game thinking the Eagles are just going to put up 24 points, I don't know.
I mean, geez, I'm not saying 30. I'm saying 23.
And
23 is my number,
I think a lot of people think Salah is he was a bonehead coach at the Jets, but he's a good defensive coach.
Robert Saleh is a good coach.
And he's going to make adjustments, and will they be able to adjust to his adjustments?
Saleh's a good coach. Yeah. Nobody wins at the Jets, so forget that. He's a good defensive coordinator. No, but again, I think you got to be able to get the ball down the field.
They're going, you're going to have to get a couple of AJ deep shots.
That secondary's not good. Is my only point.
Well, they stink, but
you got it still drives me nuts. You got AJ Brown and Devontae, all right, and Goddard. You got to be able to make plays.
Oh my God! So you just mentioned those three. Can I tell you? I saw a stat. So the Eagles lead the league in hitch routes, the all-creative hitch routes, right?
I hate the hitch.
23.8% of the routes were hitch routes, the most since 2012, I think. So they have 3 players in the top 16 who've ran the most hitch routes, all 3 players you've named. No other team has 2 in the top 16. They've got 3. They're just hitch crazy.
You know what drives you nuts, too, is
hitch routes enough to score 24 points? I don't know.
You know what's crazy is that you look at what Shanahan does, McVay, Ben Johnson, right? Those are the 3 elite offensive minds in the NFC. And, it's play action, it's crossers, it's posts, right? Like, you look at how they do it. I mean, they look like 2 different sports.
Well, they throw the telestrator out. It's like a serpentine, the routes they're running, and then you see the hitch routes. So they're going to win. I feel like
my boy's is going to get a job. My boy Kevin Stefanski.
Petullo?
No, I want that Kevin Stefanski.
Yeah,
he's going to get
a head coach job.
He's already going to the Jets. He's going to Atlanta.
Yeah,
he's going to the Giants.
Please don't go to the Jets.
He's going to the Giants.
Yeah, I know. I mean, for him, he should not go to the Jets.
No, it was the Giants. No, it wasn't the Jets. It was the Giants. It was the Falcons, and it was Tennessee.
Tennessee be good with Cam Ward.
Yeah, no, listen, I think but I want him here.
Yeah, I want him here now. Like Aikman's a consultant some places. Let's go.
I don't want to be a hot take or a hot taker or a.
I don't think that's a hot take.
No. Hear me. I haven't said it yet. Oh. I don't want to be a hot taker, and I don't want to be look a gift horse in the mouth. All right, and being ingrate. I don't want to be an ingrate. But if we're talking about it, do I want Stefanski? Like, who makes you feel better if I said you could have Kevin Stefanski right now or Sirianni?
I mean, come on, Stefanski. As long as Vic's here, Stefanski.
I know.
Big Farts Jones saying Shanahan gets more credit for a dink and dunk gadget baloney offense than Nick gets for winning the Super Bowl. Agree or disagree?
It's a great point. And big picture. But here, there's nuance to it, right? And it really is a great point. But here's the problem with saying it and going, well, he wins the Super Bowl. What did he – he's the head coach. How did they win it? They won it with a great offensive line. They won it with an incredible defensive performance.
And I think he does get credit for keeping the locker room cool.
He has a great GM.
The locker room's good.
Okay, but in fairness, if you're looking at what he just said, which is fair, if Kevin Stefanski is not in Cleveland, but is in, or Shanahan's here, what do you think?
Right.
If you're given those tools with that GM, that defense, that defensive coordinator, and that offensive line last year, what, Shanahan doesn't win? Come on.
Cote might win.
Like if you watch, and here's my only issue when we do this blanket statement of, well, Sirianni won the Super Bowl. And listen, I like him, so I don't want to be ingrate. I preface the whole thing, but it's worth the conversation.
Yeah.
When you look at, if you watch other teams, and it's not about gadgets, it's about proper offensive coaching. Like if you watch those teams play every week, night in, night out, you see a difference. It's not about, credit and gadgets. It's not about that. It's about sound offense, concepts.
I don't think it's. I think it's a slight to say he's a dink and dunk offense. When you watch them, when they're healthy and together,
it's insulting, to be honest with you, because you haven't watched them play. That's what that tells me.
You'll see a lot. I think you see a lot of highlights of check downs to McCaffrey where he runs off for 15, 20, but they go downfield pretty good. He schemes those tight ends open constantly. I know Kittle's great.
I mean, listen, when Kittle was hurt, Tongas played a huge role.
Yeah. And he's winning with Mac Jones.
It's about, yes. It's about scheming, understanding offense. My biggest beef with Sirianni is he's not an offensive mind.
Well, he is. He's just not really good at it.
Well, right.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not an exceptional offensive mind.
Joe Rocket just bringing us all together. How about those cowgirls?
Yeah. No, and again, I said it. I don't want to beat ingrate. But again, my biggest issue as we went through this whole year with great offensive struggles, my biggest thing was he couldn't fix it. And with the names on this roster, you should be able to fix it.
I agree. And you mentioned ingrate. I want to say, because sometimes we do take stuff for granted, and I feel like we don't have enough gratitude. I had a text last night with my boy, Joey Belladonna, singer of Anthrax, and he's like, tough week coming up. Good luck. It's so nice to have a great team. And that's what he's talking about, the Eagles. And he grew up as a Vikings fan. So in upstate New York, I don't know why, but it's like, from an outside perspective, he's like, you guys got a great team. It's so nice to have a great team.
And you know what? This is a team that can get to the Super Bowl again. All right. Speaking of the Super Bowl and heroes, coming up, BG will join us. Time for Brandon Graham Unblocked. That's coming up in 5 minutes. As well, Baldy today.
Oh, yeah.
All right? So cannot wait for Baldy. We got Jimmy Steaks. I'm on this Bo Bichette kind of.
I deep dive last night. I'm so ready. There's nothing else to do. Get out of here with JT. I've moved on. He's nuts. Spend the money on Bichette.
I'm same
I'll
way.
take a guy who hits 180.
Dude, I am so on Bo Bichette.
Yes.
I think that would get me so excited.
It changes the whole lineup. And then if Garcia can be like half of what he was.
Yeah, I would love that.
There's other teams winning with catchers that are mediocre.
Listen, if you sign Bo Bichette and you go to JT, listen, I need you to take a discount. You can now. Meanwhile, you can go out and, but if you want to come back and win,
right? I think his market's almost nothing.
Well, that's my point. Yeah. I think you got to do that. Anyway, so Steaks will join us to talk about that, and tomorrow Kevin Burkhardt will join us.
Nice.
He'll be calling the game with Tom Brady, of course, on Fox. So we'll talk to Kevin coming up tomorrow. Lots to get to. Let's talk about some of our friends, shall we? Big 5 days of football. We got the 2 college football playoff semifinals, right? We got a weekend of NFL playoffs. Oh, my. Make sure you got your Xfinity set up in order. Call today. If you're not in order, You got to get to Xfinity today. The setup is next level. You got to check it out. It's unbelievable. It's the only thing I have that I love is my Xfinity setup. I got next level watching. I got Series 4K, enhanced sound. I mean, you name it. It's such a great place. And because I watch all this stuff and I love all this stuff, there's nothing better than Xfinity. You got it all. There's no annual contracts, no hidden fees, and Xfinity's best equipment is included. Take it from me, a lot can change in 5 years. Championships are won, records are broken, dreams grow bigger, but your Wi-Fi should stay reliable. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Also, let's talk about the BetPark Sportsbook online casino app. Yeah, it's ready, baby. It's ready for us. The 5 days of football. Birds, 3.5. Ooh, I like it. I said 23. They're going to get to 23. 23-13. All right? You can go same game parlays. You can go. I like the Texans to win the AFC. I love their defense. I'm a defensive guy. I love Eagles, Texans. That would be an interesting matchup. You could play it on the BetParks app, which is you can get, I think, 26-1 if it's Eagles and Texans in the Super Bowl. Check it out. They have everything. Same game parlays. There's always another way to win. Live dealer blackjack, roulette, you name it. BetParks.com has all the details. You got to be 21. You got to be in PA, New Jersey, Maryland, Ohio. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right. Now, coming up, you don't want to miss it. BG Unblocked. Time now for BG's Breakdown, brought to us by our good friends at Xfinity. And here he is, the man of the hour, playoff edition, the great Brandon Graham. What's up, baby?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Ready?
Oh, yeah, you know we ready.
The best is, you were on the...
I see ready to punch him.
You were on the... I know.
Oh, yeah, you know I'm ready.
Fired up,
you know
man.
I'm ready.
He walks in.
It's time to go.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy Sunday? Forget about the loss, but I'm watching you play, and I know you love being out there.
Getting held all over the place.
Oh, man, it felt good. It felt good to, get some plays in the run. A couple times, almost there. But I know that, yeah, man, I was just really, for me, I was excited to play as many snaps as I did, just going out there trying to contribute.
It's funny, a buddy of mine said, how come BG didn't get the veteran be all for the game?
I agree.
They didn't have enough bodies.
Last minute I saw you out there.
No.
And I said, but my answer was BG wanted to play.
I did.
But I knew you wanted to play.
I wanted to play because I feel like now I'm hitting my stride. And I didn't really have all the reps like all these guys did early on. So any reps that I can get quality out there, I'm gonna take them.
All right, you're worrying me a little bit. You sound a little
Yeah, you get a little
nasal.
congested.
I am
Yeah.
just a little congested. No coughs, no nothing. Just really from being outside, the weather changed.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta make
fast
sure.
forward, fast
you
forward
get-
72
you get
hours.
whatever you
This
gotta
guy's some
get.
Sudafed.
Oh yeah,
All
trust
right?
me. I did my Mucinex. My
We're gonna get
Mucinex
we're gonna get a report. 72 hours. A cold has made its way through the Eagles locker room this
you
week.
You know how you get all of it out on one side, and the other side wants to snap up. It's just like
yeah.
that back and forth.
Yeah.
That back and forth.
I just worry about you.
No.
You know what
I'll
I
be
mean?
ready. Trust me.
I know you'll be right.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
want to make sure you're 100%.
Oh yeah, I'm 100%.
All right. So let's look at the matchup.
Okay.
All right. So first, how you feeling about it? You look at San Francisco. You look what they can do. Multifaceted. We know Shanahan.
Yep.
What he does. Purdy's playing good football.
Yep.
McCaffrey, Kittle, right?
Yep.
Pierce all down. Jennings. How do you kind of look at this whole matchup for you guys?
Well, we got to make sure that we first stop the run. Like you said, McCaffrey, he's been having a great season. The energy team, somebody that's gonna come in. Like I was telling Bo, like early on, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be electric in the link. It's gonna be so much tension, and then we just got to make sure we maximize in those moments because we've been there before. It's just like a regular game. We got to go out there, put the work in this week, and have the confidence going into the game. And in the beginning of the game, it's gonna be rah, all that. But then as the game go, it's going to be just like a regular game. So we got to make sure that we just prepare well, execute, and then when your play come to you, make sure you're making it because there's no do-overs in this. It's all or nothing with it, and win or go home. So I feel like we built for that. We've been there before, and we don't have to make it more complicated than it needs to be.
What do you tell a rookie, right? Like, what do you tell, or even a guy like Jalen Phillips, who hasn't been on the runs? Like, the idea of you guys who have been through it, these wars, these January wars.
Yep.
Like, what's your advice to Jalen Phillips?
Well, I just say follow me first. Like, see how I'm going about my business. Follow certain guys you respect in that. Because that's been there before. It's like it's nothing new. It's more of us just, hey man, did you prepare real good? Are you confident in what Vic had us do this week? Do you know what you got to do when it comes up? All right, then, well, let's go play. I mean, what's different? It's the playoffs. Oh, yeah, we know if we lose this, we go home. But we don't plan on losing because we put the work in. And all I got to do now is go show myself. And that's what I try to do to try to make them feel comfortable. Like, man, this ain't nothing bigger than what it need to be. Like, honestly, I'm feeling good just right now talking about it because I know we got a bunch of guys in there that's gonna prepare the same way they've been preparing, not try to do nothing extra other than the extra reps that they probably want to get to catch the ball, all the 500 shots we talk about that's after that you want to do. But you gonna be all right. You got here to this point because of the preparation and what you're doing. You put yourself in position in the postseason. Hey, no sense of getting tight.
You know,
Go ahead.
No, it's interesting. I just read this thing. Army Rangers, like high stress people that have high stress jobs, and they brought up about the prep.
Yes.
Like, am I prepared? Like, you have to ask yourself that question going into it.
Yes.
And if you say, am I prepared, and you've done the work, which you obviously have, that is supposed to stabilize you.
Yes, and that's how I feel. I feel great when I had a good week of practice. Coach told me, "Oh man, and then in those moments in the game where you did something in practice, you like, oh, here go the play right here." And coach called it, and bam, you feel so good that you nailed it or made the play like exactly how it happened in practice. And what I can say is, Vic, definitely we go over plays that we actually do see, because sometimes they throw stuff in there where you like, oh, we ain't seen this in practice. Oh, this new, and that's how you adjust in the game. But for the most part, man, it's been really not even spot on because it ain't perfect, but it's more like he been knowing a lot of how teams gonna attack us, and so we just got to make sure. Even with the Bears, when we had to adjust because they was trying to they did some stuff in there. They was doing some little wrinkle. They was using our flow against us, where our linebackers like speeding to the ball, and then they was hitting right off the backside of where they should have been if they was patient. So you got to know teams gonna try to play us like that, and so now that was a good learning lesson for us because you fast enough to be able to slow play it to where you could still make it there, but you gotta in those moments, we didn't know what was going on. We just like, why we can't stop them? And then you look at the film, you're like, oh, man, they did a good job of this. So all we got to do is be prepared, like you said. And I'm so excited for that because, man, that's one thing. I'm in there getting my notes down. I'm passing information. Like, it's no point of holding your own information. I try to share it.
Yeah.
If you don't know something out there, hey, I know because I'm doing this, you got to be doing that. So that's what you got. And that's what I like because N'Kobe is a guy like that knows what everybody is doing. Zach Bond, even myself, because there's certain things that we do. If I know I got this guy gotta be outside or whatever it is. But you can't be. You got to share your information out there.
How much do you think playoff experience matters? Because along the lines of what you were saying about getting guys ready who haven't been through it, you look at this roster. I mean, there's not a lot of guys. I mean, everybody went through the wars last season. Mm-hmm. You know, Jahad Campbell maybe, but you know, it could be N'Kobe there. And Jalen Phillips has only played in one playoff game in his career, but that's it. Everybody else has been through it.
100%. And so we got to make sure, even when people been through it, sometimes you can kind of forget.
You got to fight against.
You got to fight against what's so easy
you know it, right.
to go off them emotions that you might be going through that you didn't go through when you was going through that last time. Because we was dominant. Hold on, let me see. Who was the tight? Oh, the Rams game. But nobody was tight in that. No. Nobody was tight in that. But
that was
we
a snow
knew.
game.
Yeah, it was a snow game. But you right though. Like every game is different, and you know we could start down and then come back and win. But you got to have good attitudes in that. And sometimes it's good to have majority of the guys because we can all kind of talk you back. Like, hey man, it's gonna be all right. Remember what we said. It's all good. Because some people, man, it is tough in those situations, especially if you missed a play or missed the assignment and you feel like you let the team down and then you in your head. But if you got a lot of guys coming up to you, let you know we got your back, next play, I think that goes well. And it is for the people that has been there before. But we are going to have to carry some of our guys, pick up some of our guys in those moments because it ain't always easy, even though you know.
Was that Bears game an anomaly? Is it rare that Vic gets caught off guard, or you guys pretty much see everything that you expect to see?
Well, yeah. I think he has us prepared. He prepares well. I mean, it's serious to him. You can just tell just by. I mean, like he talks about it all the time. Like, this is my life. I know all about it because Swartz was the same way. I mean, a lot of the coaches are the same way, but Vic for sure have you knowing exactly how they hitting you, where they want to hit you, and sometimes people do get good little schemes. Like Ben Johnson is a good coach on that, and he had a good running scheme on us. Mm-hmm. And but I know for sure we learn from that, and then if we do see him again, we will have to go out there and show that we improved from the last time.
Well, it's funny. I'm glad VG brought up Vic because I love Fangio. Like,
me too.
You know, when you look at, because I think coaching matters in this league. Mm-hmm. Like you see what Ben Johnson's done with Caleb, right?
Yep.
Like Caleb has become a terrific quarterback, right?
Yes.
And you need great offensive, like great coaching minds. And Vic's that way. And I love the matchup between Shanahan and Vic.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like that's a great chess match.
Two alpha males, like really like I'm better than you. Like I can tell what's the name like that over Shanahan over there. Like, I want to get him. Like I'm a guru.
Right.
I'm the guru.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of back and forth, like for real, because Vic don't really say much about it, but Vic, man, I appreciate having him.
He doesn't need to.
He don't need to. He don't need to. He just got to put the work in, and that's what I feel. All we've done is just put the work in every day, and that's what's showing up, man. People being in those positions where they need to be. Sometimes we don't always make the 50-50 balls, but I think that we always in position to make plays. And man, I mean, shout out to Vic.
Does it matter whether because Vic's upstairs? A lot of guys are downstairs or on the sidelines, as you know. Does it matter to you?
You know what? I understand it because of he want to see the whole thing.
Yeah.
And so him being up there don't bother me at all because when he comes down, he bringing the energy in the halftime and saying like, great job out there. You guys are doing this exactly what we talked about. And then it's like, what? But this is where they're going to probably try to hit us in the third quarter. This drive is so big, and we got to make sure we get off the field. Third down, we doing good, or third down, we doing like this last game. It was like you guys don't. If y'all don't miss the sign, like it was a couple missed assignments or being where you're supposed to be, then we win this game and all that because I mean he just keep it real. He keep it all the way real, and that's what I can appreciate with the starters or not starters.
I think that his scheme, and Bo, you can chime in here too. The scheme that he plays makes it so hard for offense. This is why, because of the late movement, playing too deep, your quarterback's looking. You don't get a trigger as to where you guys are doing because it's such late adjustments.
Yeah, you know what else too? What I like that Vic want to play. Like if we got a good front, good. He'll probably have a light box, but we gotta make sure we stop in the run. And we do that. And the back end, you want to play coverage. You want to make sure that especially because they got good receivers, they got that's part of their game, and you want to make sure you in great position. But Vic's scheme is really good, man, and I see why a lot of people thrive in it.
Where they try to play, right? It's funny because other people have tried it, right?
Yeah, they try it, but they always had a personnel for it.
Right.
And you still got to be able to call those plays against certain looks
because it's late.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna make that. You're gonna make that call late.
Yeah,
and that's the trick to it. Like because you don't want to give you
don't want to give it away.
Yeah,
you don't want to give it away, and I think that's why. We always say, "Come on, Vic, get the call in," but he's always waiting to the end.
Right.
And I like that though. You're right because we got smart enough players on the team to where we can make those calls real quick and then get lined up because that's really what you want. You want to be lined up where you kind of waiting on them, but I think we do a good job of hiding it too and holding it, like you said. So, man, let's just keep it going, keep building, and man, hopefully, everybody in line.
I kind of felt like last year. Maybe Zach Bond was like the key to allowing Vic to play exactly the way he wanted to play so that he could flip between the different kinds of fronts. This year, I kind of feel like Jordan Davis is the key.
Yeah.
Because he's the one who allows them to keep those light boxes and still stop the run on first and second down just because he's been so dominant as a runner.
Yeah, that's a great point.
That is, man. And, I mean, shout out to the guys that took this offseason serious, and that's everybody. But, like a guy like Jordan Davis that needed to have this offseason where let them know, like, I'm here and I'm here to stay. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you remember from the championship game in 23 when Purdy gets knocked out?
Oh, 22?
22.
Yeah. I just remember, like what Bo said, like they one-on-one with Kittle. And that was just that was the bad.
Put a tight end on Hassan Reddick. That's on you, man.
I was like, that should have been a tight end screen if you're gonna do that. But I thought that that's what lost them the game right there because I felt like they didn't have no answer after that because Josh Johnson, I mean, he just beat us. But you know what I mean? Like he didn't plan on playing. No. He didn't plan on playing in that. And everybody, I mean, I felt like it was blood in the water at that point.
Yeah,
that's what you feel like. You feel like, oh yeah, we about to get him now. But the defense was still playing good on their side, and then I just felt like it broke after a while because it's only so much you can do in those moments when you feel like your leader of the pack that you came into the game with is now knocked out, and that's always a hard thing to overcome. In our case, we needed a couple games for Nick Foles to get right too. You know what I'm saying? Like when Carson went out, but he got right. But at that time, it's all or nothing at that point. And when you lose a guy like that in the playoffs, man, you lose a lot of confidence.
What is it? Let's talk about Purdy for a second because he'll get a lot of balls batted down because of his size. Is there when you play a smaller quarterback and you're up front? What is the trick about arms up and about whether or not you get depth to drop back, even if you're not in a zone blitz?
Yeah, I think that. You got to see how quick is he getting the ball out. That's the biggest thing because if you feel you can't get there, then of course you're gonna play on the line and then you're gonna try to bat balls down because he's not the biggest guy back there standing. He needs certain things to happen up front to where he can have windows where he can throw in. And yeah, I think that it's gonna be a good week for that because to play a guy like that because you got Jordan Davis who was batting him down. You got JC. I mean, even like a guy like Morrow with long arms will probably get up there. And yeah, man, you just gotta know how quick to throw. I mean, how quick is he getting the ball out so you can have your hands up? But I can't wait to watch the line and see how those guys do. But they seem like they're the same as they've always been. You know, hitting certain spots, running zones, making sure that you get overplaying things so where they can make cutbacks. So I can see a Bears type of game for them in the run game, trying to cut us off backside to where he.
Yeah,
can
I can see them using Brian Robinson too.
Yeah,
the two-headed piece of it.
I can see all that. So
because he's a pretty good power back.
Yep, and he knows us. I mean, he's familiar with us, and I'm sure he want to try to get us from when he played with Washington. So, yeah, man, we just got to go out and do our job and make sure that we take this week serious and like we always do, and don't be too tight. Just go out there and make sure you have quality practice reps.
How about Trent Williams? Because you talk about you've had your wars with Trent Williams.
Can't wait to play him because I play both sides of I can play the right and the left, and so that is gonna be cool to dap him up, say what's up to him, because I think it's only me and him that's still a part of 2010.
Yeah.
The draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still playing. He probably outplayed me because he probably got another contract he about to get.
Don't worry about it. He's back next year.
Who's to say that you won't?
Oh, man.
You'll be back.
But for real, though, he been playing for a long time, man, and just like me. And it's cool that it's probably, it's only us two because Sue retired.
Yeah.
Is there a specialist maybe?
Huh?
Like a kicker or punter or something?
Man,
think
you know
so.
what? No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, you guys talk a lot of trash to each other?
Well, yeah. We always talk because we've had good battles against each other too, especially when he was at Washington. So I used to see him twice a year.
Is he a good trash talker or is he pretty quiet?
You know what? He just laugh at me. He laugh at me for the most part. We got respect for each other because we always talk to each other after the games.
Yeah.
I probably asked him to get his jersey afterwards too.
Oh, nice.
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 Yeah, because I ain't never asked him. That'd be cool.
Yeah, you should. You guys should swap.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny, but tell them, but offensive guys, the offensive tackle, offensive linemen don't talk.
Nah.
The defensive guys
tired.
talk.
Like no, you know what? They do. You right. They too tired, but it is something that can't help themselves. That talk, especially if they winning, boy. Oh man, you won't hear the last of some of them.
So the only other guy is JPP, who's on a practice squad.
Oh yeah, he just got back.
But he was like he was like a little cameo.
JPP just got back again.
But he done now. He done now
They
because
lost. The Bucks
because
are
the
out.
Bucks out.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he
That's
came
right.
back.
Yeah.
He's
That gotta
in
hurt.
Tampa.
That gotta hurt because he thought that he.
Yeah.
Yeah. He thought that they was about to go.
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
the most painful thing he's ever felt, but
Yeah.
What? Describe.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
come on.
Man, that's a good one, Bo. Oh, Bo, that's funny. Oh,
Just saying.
yep.
Describe what it's like, what it will be like at the Link on a playoff January.
Oh, you know what, man? It's gonna be crazy. The pregame, it's gonna be screaming, yelling, and all that. But when that game start, it's just gonna be like a regular game.
Well, will you go pregame? Will you go kind of drink it all in? Like this is a gift, right?
Yes, it's
Like,
a
in other
gift.
words, right? Like
It's a gift.
You didn't think you would be playing. Now,
No.
back in the playoffs, it's Birds, Niners, Link.
Yep.
Well, you're going to give yourself a chance to just kind of soak it in a little bit.
I am, man. I'm not gonna be in no rush like I always. Even now, I ain't in no rush to jump back to do nothing. I'm excited. I've been enjoying the time being back with all these guys, and of course, it's gonna be another pregame where I'm just out there, just like, wow, I'm back in it. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, I'm back in it for another. We need 3 to get there, and then 4 to win it all. Man, that's what we need. We need 4. We need this dub this week, and we'll deal with the next as we continue to keep going. But I just think it's going. We building we just growing right now together, growing stronger as this playoff run that we plan on making.
What's it feel like when you're in the tunnel? Do you get chills or like when you're waiting to come out?
Oh man, it's cool because you got people all around you, people screaming in the suites or just on the rails, just walking through, and then you hear the music. They switched it up. They got all the lights and all this stuff going.
Yeah,
it's like, man, this is why I came back right here for this, and that's why I'm really just like I say, I ain't in no rush to go nowhere other than when that time come, we gonna go out there and make plays, and then when the game start, it's over. That's how I look at it. When the game start, man, we look up. It's like, dang, it's halftime already. Dang. Right. Oh man, it get tight though when it get close. In the fourth quarter, it seemed like that's the longest. But other than that, man, you gotta really enjoy all the pre-game festivities and all that stuff. And I really try to go up to fans and just do stuff that I normally would always be focused on, that I never really get a chance to really enjoy the outside part of it.
Because I think they should put Big Don out for the coin toss in this game.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes. Got to get my boy out there.
That's crazy.
Let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. How great is football?
Oh, man. It's great if you can still do it. Yeah, it's great. It's great, period, though.
It just is.
Yeah, it is.
So, I'm watching the game Sunday night, and, it's Pittsburgh, Baltimore.
Yep.
The whole thing is great. And there's, Rodgers, and there's Tomlin, Lamar, Harbaugh.
Legendary matchup.
It just, and it was a great game. It comes out of the kicker. One kicker makes the extra point, right?
Oh,
the other rookie misses it. The priest was out before the game, blessing that part of the field where the kick goes awry.
Wow,
yeah,
crazy.
And I think about it, man, and I go, man, I love it.
Yeah,
there's nothing better.
Just think of how many people love it. On what you just said, the priest loving it that much that he's doing what he's doing. Everybody playing their part in this. The fans, people that set up every day at this time. Every game day, I'm here. This time, come holler at me. Food, whatever you need. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. It's like, man, it is something to watch for sure, because it takes everybody in it, and that's what makes it so special. I'm still thankful to be on that field too, because they're coming to see us, and so I hope we can put together a great showing for them so that they can leave happy as they started.
Hey, listen, the whole world's watching, right? The whole world's watching.
Everybody watching.
It's we're going to talk to Kevin Burkhardt a little bit later today, right? He'll be calling the game. Tom Brady will be there, right? It's Fox. It's millions watching.
Yep. They calling the game, talking about you. You out there
it's
cooking.
The best, right?
It is the best. It is the best. And so you want to make sure that you doing all the right things behind closed doors, living right, making sure that you are not cutting corners with anything, and just enjoy it. Because, man, you put yourself in, we all put ourselves, every team put ourselves in a great position being in the postseason, but we only know it's only going to be one champion. So we just got to make sure that we just stay focused on what we do.
How's the health of the O-line?
Health O-line should be good. The biggest addition hopefully is going to be Lane coming back, because then now you can use Fred as a swing tackle and move him around a little bit. That probably open up a little bit of our run game a little more. And man, I just say just trusting each other, trusting everybody, coaching. I don't care what to happen up to any point. If we got everybody on the same page and everybody contributing and focusing and just trusting it, man, I think we're going to be all good being on the same page.
Yeah, I think from your perspective, it's it doesn't matter how we got here. It's just a game, man. We're looking to do a game Sunday.
We got four more, we do it right.
Yeah.
4 more, we do it right. But why not put it all in this week, right now? Because this the only one that we know is guaranteed for this week. Because everything else is predicated off what we do this week.
Yep.
To your point, we talked about this before, and just the beauty of football, there is something very romantic about the playoffs, right? Because you come to work in the spring, you're putting in the work in shorts and getting to learn the scheme. You go through training camp, and you know that the regular season's coming. It's going to be a grind. There's going to be ups and downs, and it's all in service of just getting to this point. And you start fresh, and now it's this is what you worked all year long for. It's all on the line now. It is beautiful.
It's special, for sure. And so, man,
all right.
That's why I ain't worried about it.
Well, listen, good luck, all right? Health.
He's already sick. Don't punch him too hard.
Get some Vicks vapors. Get on there going.
I'm about to do all that.
Yeah. Let's go, man. We got to get to February. You know what I mean?
100%.
We love
Please,
you,
he
brother.
needs
I
it.
too.
He's so sad football might be over soon. He needs this
I know,
run. For
hey,
his
we
mental
need it.
health, you
Hey,
got to
I
keep
know.
this run going.
I get sad when I go,
Trust me, I'm with you.
yeah, man.
So we ain't even gonna talk that. We gonna talk. We about to put the work in for this week. I'll see you next week.
You get fired up.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's go.
That's it. Let's go. Let's go.
PG Unblocked. About Parks Casino. That's it, baby. Street Road, Ben Salem. We're talking Parks. A night of headline entertainment, award-winning dining. That's what awaits you in 2026. Here's some of the great acts. On Friday, January 16th, Queensryche. Yeah. Saturday, January 31st, the Marshall Tucker Band, Jefferson Starship. Saturday, February 7th, Piano Men Generations, a tribute to Elton John and Billy Joel. February 25th, country artist Brett Young. Friday, March 6th, Candlebox. You're a Candlebox man?
Of course.
March 14th, comedian Tracy Morgan. Love him. March 20th and 21st, comedian Anthony Rodia. And April 3rd, Cheap Trick. May 14th, The Wallflowers. That's some of your headline acts. Make it a great night, date night, guys' night out, girls' night out. ParksCasino.com to buy tickets for all shows. Parks Casino. You're going to be 21. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Parks Casino. This is how you win.
Hey, man, I love a house, but I need a cave. I need a fan cave. Who doesn't need a fan cave? Do you have a
You
fan
need
cave?
a cave.
I need a cave.
You already got a coffin.
I have a tomb. I need a cave. Right?
Really? Yeah. A mausoleum.
Yes.
All right.
I need a nice
You
cave.
need an Ashley fan
I
cave.
do.
Ashley does it the best.
The best. So if you're like me, this could be your dream come true because they're giving away $2,500 Ashley Furniture gift card, and you could buy a ton of cool stuff with $2,500.
So it's a $2,500 gift card you're giving away?
Yeah, and I think you have to use it for a cave. That might be real. Probably not,
dude,
but
the cave.
it should be for a cave only.
Oh, my
You
God.
get a big
Look,
sectional, nice, comfortable sectional.
Caves
some stylish
rule.
pieces.
All right. First of all, I think I would have been all right as a caveman.
You are a caveman. So visit AshleyFanCave.com. See if you're eligible. Fill out the form and you're entered. It's that simple. Enter now and you might be watching the next big game in a fan cave built by you, courtesy of Ashley.
Wow. Fantastic. All right. Now, coming up shortly, we go from BG to Baldy. It's my favorite day. First of all, BG gets me so excited.
These days I feel like eating pepperoni and a raw steak tartare, maybe some raw meat. Let's go. I love these days.
It's a strange
It's
combination.
so weird.
Pepperoni and raw tartare. Yeah.
Who says that?
I'm trying to think of a manly meat. Tartare's not manly?
I mean, it's
like
manly, but
pepperoni.
like odd combo, like
Right,
pepperoni
I
and
like
tartare.
Yeah, like, first of all, no. It's actually a tomahawk.
There you go. Yeah, the tomahawk.
Well, you want something, you get a tomahawk. Come on, bro. I know you have that fake meat you eat. The fake pork.
That's a
It's New Year's Eve.
Soybean.
Oh, it was
so New
delicious.
Year's, you're
Man,
supposed to have the pork.
It
It's
was
good
delicious.
luck. And he was having, what is it, Satan?
Nah, I don't know. It's
Satan.
plant-based sausage, Italian sausage.
Satan.
With some ground black-eyed peas.
Sausage.
Woo, man.
Was that Satan meat?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm strictly a Satan meat guy. Yes.
God forbid.
That's all I do.
Satan. I'll
Yeah.
never forget when they came out with his Satan cheesesteak.
Oh.
And they made me try it, right? It was
Ow.
for, it was,
good one. There's a few
it was
good ones
big,
around town.
It was a big thing.
Fergie's might have
And
one.
I'm going, this is the worst. It's just horrible.
Oh.
Runny Nose Productions in the chat saying I like a tempeh hawk. I'm a tempeh fan.
Yeah, with the wood bone.
Some tempeh.
The fake wood bone.
Wood bone. There's nothing better. Like, how could you go, like, when you get Chinese food,
Yeah.
there's nothing better than a Chinese rib.
I mean, I haven't had that in 40 years probably.
Are you serious? I love the Chinese ribs.
I thought you were going to say the Chinese
Like the
pizza.
boneless spare rib?
Yeah, not the boneless. I like the regular rib.
Boneless.
The
Now,
bone.
you're
No, the
slipping your
boneless
foot in my
spare rib
world.
I
is-
like the bone. Like,
Yeah.
I
Spare
want the real thing.
Yeah.
Not to fake me
I
out.
wouldn't go bone. If I was going, I got to go on the bone.
Yeah.
Boneless
You want on the
spare
bone
rib.
rib, like on the bone
Boneless
ribs.
spare rib's good.
Yeah,
It's
ribs are
just
the best.
spare rib. It's not. Get out of here. Boneless
Get out
spare
of here.
rib.
What do you know about meat?
I know I like
Spare
it.
rib. You telling me get
if
out
I'm
of
eating-
here?
What do you know about me?
If I'm eating a rib, I like it off the bone. That's what I know.
What do you know about me?
Yeah, come on, man. What do you know about meat?
Joe Rocket said the Chinese rib is awesome.
It is.
Is there sauce on it?
Yes. It's delicious. You know, the bro. You know, the bro loves.
Keep his germs out of here.
The
would
bro
you?
loves the Chinese
Here
rib.
he comes.
Yeah, he's
You
been
like
sick.
the Chinese ribs? They're the best.
You're the worst. This guy.
He is. He eats fake Satan pork.
He's like patient zero over here of every flu and cold.
Chinese ribs are awesome.
They're awesome, aren't they? Wait, what? Dude, if you had some meat, you wouldn't be afraid of them. Instead of doing, right? Like, if you actually ate some meat,
Your immune
you wouldn't
system.
be worried about, oh my God.
The meat would build up your
All right,
immune
give me a
system.
Rib then. Get some ribs up here. Let's go. I'll eat one right now. Get a
Hazmat
Chinese rib. Let's go. My immune system's craving
Nah,
ribs.
but PG gets me fired up. There's nothing like it. When he comes, I love it. I love it.
yeah.
Listen,
So he should be just permanently in the locker room.
As much as sometimes the offense has driven us crazy, this defense is good, man.
They're great. Yeah, they're far better than
This
good. I mean,
defense is
they're a top, they're a top
so
three.
good. It's so good. All right, joining us now, the legend. There's no fake meat in this guy's pantry or refrigerator. The great Baldy.
Baldy. Oh, let's talk some football. Ay, Baldy. Oh, he likes meats and football.
Oh, Baldy. There he is.
Oh,
With the
Letterman jacket.
playoff Letterman jacket.
So good.
I want
up,
to
guys?
just jump through the screen right now. Tackle him. What do you
Happy New
say,
Year, man.
brother? Happy football, playoff football.
It's one of the greatest weeks of, and this might be the greatest week of the year.
Yes.
We've got 6 NFL playoff games and we've got 2 college playoff games. Like it's an unbelievable week. I mean, literally Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It is football heaven right now.
It is. It's the greatest.
I love that it goes into Monday.
That's so do I.
So good.
It's the greatest. In fact, like I just want to, Groundhog Day where you just relive the 5 days. I just want to relive the 5 days because I'll cry when it's over. It is the best, man. There's nothing like it.
It's unreal. It's unreal how they've kind of married the college playoff and the games and the coaches in the college, and then the NFL right here. This is unbelievable. I mean, I feel like this is the real holiday.
Yes.
We just had the holidays.
Yeah.
Nothing against all those, but this feels like the real holiday right now.
Jude, I was just saying this to BG. It's the greatest. There's nothing like it. Sunday night, that game Sunday night was unbelievable. This sport is so good.
How can it come down to the final play of the game, the final play of the season, to determine in a complete war between two teams and two quarterbacks that have 6 MVPs between them are going up and down the field to the final play?
How about it? I found Rodgers endearing. Like I did. I was like,
I know that's hard to do sometimes.
I know. I was like, man, I watching that game, the way it all played out, I was rooting for Pittsburgh. I mean, I like both of them were going at it, you know. Yeah. But it was awesome football, man. And then we had the priest pregame bless that one area of the spot where the kick missed.
Yeah. There's been a lot of kicks missed in that stadium over the years. I remember, my former mayor is a kicking coach for the Ravens, Randy Brown.
Yes.
So I was in Baltimore this year. I was in Baltimore during training camp twice. So the kid is Tyler Loop. He's a rookie. And Randy's got a good eye, for these kickers, man, who's good. So he was telling me, literally in a dissertation, if this sounds possible, of all the things that a kicker has to learn, it's more than just kicking the ball. All the things he has to learn. And it was like they had to reprogram an entire ability to kick. Like it was unbelievable. I'm like, can he get it in 1 year? Can he get it in 1 summer? And he goes, he's getting it. But he shanked it. He just shanked it. I mean, everything looked right. I've studied it. But that was their guy. Like they had the kicker before him was the best in the history of the game. And they had his replacement coming on. And here he is to go send the Ravens to the playoffs. I mean, you see the shot of Harbaugh literally comforting the kid out of the stadium down the hallway to the locker room, because he knows he's going to be literally persona non grata, for the next 6 months.
Although, to me, that game swung on one happenstance. When Kyle Hamilton left the game, got hurt, it changed the whole dynamic of the game. They couldn't move the ball. He couldn't throw it. And then when Kyle Hamilton left, he was able to get the ball down the field.
It's no doubt. But even the winning touchdown throw to Calvin Austin, I've listened to all the sound of it. I mean, literally, Aaron Rodgers is telling him, just run a hitch and go. Just that quick, just run the hitch and go. Now, Cheeto Awuchi has been in this business. He's been in the league for 10 years, a bunch of different teams. Why he bites 10 yards off on it's not even a good route. Usually you got to really get, climb on top of the guy's feet when you do that. He doesn't. And the guy slips and he bites on the fake. Wide open. Yeah. I don't know how Aaron knew he was going to bite on that. He bit on it.
And how about the other side?
But he didn't look anywhere else. That's the only place he was looking was Calvin Austin.
It was amazing. And on the other side, you had Lamar. Zay Flowers twice gets behind that. Wow, my God.
I know. It's basically a precursor to what's to come. I feel bad for the handicappers in this business right now. I mean, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how Vegas makes money. How are you going to handicap these games? Because it's like you're saying, okay, Kyle goes down, and you're right. The moment he went out of the game, everything changed. But I don't know how you're going to handicap these games.
Yeah. All right, let's start with the hometown squad. And listen, you are well in tune with San Francisco. Our old friend runs the radio station where the Niners games are broadcast. And you know both teams inside and out. Break it down, Baldy.
Well, if you watched the game last Saturday night, I mean, literally, this Mike McDonald, he's like the Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay of defense.
Yes.
But now he's got unbelievable chess pieces. Nobody has Nick Emanwari and Devin Witherspoon. Well, maybe the Eagles, maybe with Quinyon, and with Cooper. Like it's pretty comparable, those two. But what he does, he did the same thing in Baltimore, Cuz. He did the same thing at the University of Michigan. Like this guy, like you can run all the motions you want in the world. They just sit there. They sit on top of it. Like they don't show you anything. And then they match you up. And then they have an answer for everything that you want to do. San Francisco had one play of 20 yards in that whole game. And then, but they have their front, so San Francisco did nothing in that game. So if I was the Eagles, like I wouldn't watch
and they floated the ball too. Like the Seahawks, man, they're quick to the ball, right?
What about speed? I mean, look, Tyquan Woolen, like he came out of UTSA, the Roadrunners, right?
Yeah.
He ran a 4.2840. When that guy like gets his track shoes on and runs, like nobody's catching that guy, and he's gonna suck everything up. Witherspoon is as good a corner as there is in football, and he hits like a Mack truck, right? Emanwari is 6'3", he's 220 pounds, he runs in the 4.3s, like he jumped out of the gym at the combine, like they've got him trained. Then you got Julian Love back there, who's just Notre Dame, smart as a whip, has everybody lined up. Then you get Big Cat Williams, so they're really, really good. So, but we're talking about San Francisco now. So they're going to get Trent Williams back. He's a difference maker. He's the best left tackle in football. They're going to get Trent back. They're probably going to get, their fastest receiver back.
Pearsall.
That's going to change things. Yeah, Pearsall. So they're going to get some guys back that's going to help. But this is the matchup between Kyle and between Vic. Vic and Kyle, like that's the matchup right there. Like, how are you going to? And because honestly, they scored 3 points. Like Brock Purdy played great. Even the interception went through McCaffrey's hands at the goal line. Like Purdy played great. Like he makes good decisions. He's hard to sack. Like he knows how to escape and extend. McCaffrey, like he could be the MVP of this league. He's got 2,000 yards. He's getting 100 catches. He's got all of it. He's got all the numbers. He looks fresh. Seattle he only had 8 carries. They just thumped him.
Yeah, I do think, Pearsall will help them because they needed to kind of stretch the field a little bit. Jennings is not going to do that, and Pearsall will at least kind of give you a little bit of stretch in the field, which should help them in their cause. But again, to your point, which makes me feel good about the Eagles, is that this defense, similarly, Vic's going to wait and hold and hold and hold before he shows you what he's doing. And, it is like a basketball matchup, right? And the Eagles can match up with Quinyon and Cooper. And they floated a football too.
They have all the tools. They have all the tools. I saw Jalen Carter down the field, and I knew he wasn't playing, but he was just like hanging out with the defensive lineman. I said, dude, how's the shoulders, man? He goes, Baldy, man, they're good, man. I'm good. I'm like, are you going to go wreck some stuff next week? He goes, they're going to feel my punch, like that. Jalen Phillips, they're all going to be, this is that time of the year. I think they're going to get a good performance defensively. It's going to come down to the kicking game and turnovers. Like that's what it's going to come down to. This Eddie Pinheiro has been unbelievable. This kicker. They signed him. They got rid of that kid Moody and signed Pinheiro. So it's going to come down to really the kicking game. Whether it's a return game, whatever, it's going to come down to the kicking game. It's going to come down to turnovers. It might be just one turnover. If you think about the Rams game last year, came down to one turnover. And Jalen Carter made it happen.
So let's talk about the other side of the ball, because this is where I think this Niner defense is banged up. We've talked about this. All right, it is vulnerable in the back end.
They just lost their backup
they have
middle
no pass
linebacker.
Rush.
They just lost their backup middle linebacker, Taylor Bethune. Now, he's not Fred Warner, but he's really good.
He is.
He's really good.
He is.
He's a really good player, great kid. Like they just lost him, and and Fred, and obviously Nick, but they can't sustain. Like they're not. They play. I'll give Robert Saleh a lot of credit. They play really hard. Like if the Eagles are stuck in this game offensively, the fans, the fans are just not going to be able to handle it, man. They're just not. Like, they just gave everybody a week of rest, right? They're going to be fully healthy. I mean, I don't think Lane will go, but we'll see. But regardless, they should be fully healthy and rested against a defense that there's not one person in that defense that scares you. Not one.
No, and as depleted as they are at linebacker, they're awful in the secondary. I mean, they're not good. I mean, this has to be a game where you're able to move the ball down the field. Listen, I think it's a game too where you got to get chunk plays against them. You should be able to get those chunk plays.
I agree. And so, I would think that, protection shouldn't be a problem for Jalen. Even if Jalen does what he usually does and holds the ball, like, he's going to have a chance. He has time to hold the ball. It's just, just make the read. You're going to get opportunities down the field. You just are. Diamador Lenore, Renardo Green. You're going to get opportunities. The safeties haven't taken the ball away there. They'll hit you. Tig Brown and Mustafa, they'll hit you now. They'll light you up. But there's really they should be able to put up between 24 and 30 points. They should just be able to do that, and that should be enough to win the game.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, and with Anthony too, but we're talking about a team that didn't have a completion the last time we saw them in the whole second half of a game. And we've seen it like since the bye week, except for playing the Commanders and the Raiders. I mean, they haven't been able to put points up against anybody.
I agree. I know. They're 0 for 8, throwing the ball in the second half of a game. It was ugly.
That's the second time it's happened this season. They didn't have a completion in the second half against the Buccaneers.
Yeah. Well, when they got a lead, they just crawl into a hole, man. Just like they'll just punt it, and throw it away and just sit on top of it. So, they've been spoiled by good defense, and they just don't get aggressive. The only time the only home game I remember where they got really aggressive was in the second half of the Rams game when they were down 26-7, and then they got aggressive and they attacked. It's the only time you really saw them play, but they had to, and so they do it when they have to. Otherwise, like, they're content to just. I mean, they led the league in 3 and outs. I mean, it's not exactly the greatest piece of entertainment out there watching that offense.
Yeah, I don't even understand it. Like, I just don't understand sometimes what they're trying to do. Even Sunday with the backups, I was confused by what you got. Tank running downfield, and he don't touch the ball in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I don't understand that. He was playing great. Now he's a good player. All the way around, a good player. But yeah, I mean, Washington actually is a pretty good barometer of what they're going to see, because they don't have. I mean, Von Miller got a sack, but they don't have pass rushers, right? Their secondary's been awful. Gave up over 30 touchdown passes this year, and so that's kind of what you're going to see. But they're just going to go to sleep. They're just going to go dormant and go to sleep for long stretches, and it doesn't look like anybody's trying to fix anything on the sideline.
Yeah, that's the thing that's scary. Anyway, I think this is a Jalen game.
I hope he just pulls the ball down and runs. Like, honestly, like, he's got to just take charge, and he's got to be, I mean, he's got a chance to run for a lot of yards in this game.
He does.
Yeah.
This has to be his game. He's not going to get pressured, so he's going to be able to get shots down the field. He can run. They're vulnerable against quarterback running the. It's set up for him to be able to have a big game. Like, I think this is a Hurts game.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. They have. This is hard to believe, because after 17 games, they have 20 sacks.
Wow.
20. I mean, they just don't get to the quarterback. Bryce Huff, who we know all about, is really the only legit pass rusher they have.
That's amazing. That's amazing. All right. So, ultimately, you like the Eagles at home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the Eagles this weekend. I mean,
Nice.
it should be. I mean, it's Sunday afternoon, 4:30. The fans are going to be into it. They'll be in the parking lot at 9:00.
Yeah.
The atmosphere is going to be electric, and so I talked to people after the game last Sunday, though, because they were pissed. They were pissed that the Eagles didn't play their starters and have a chance to be the number 2 seed. I mean, look what happened in Chicago. I mean, being the number 2 seed now, to be able to take care of San Francisco and then get any of these other teams, whether it's Seattle or the Rams, whatever, coming here, like, I don't know. I don't think they played it right.
I agree.
You could have gone out there, taken charge, put up, 3 touchdowns and sat everybody. I don't know. Like I thought they could have done that.
I said the same thing.
If you put Devontae Smith out there to go get 1,000 yards, all right, you could have done the same thing to say, let's go get 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
First team with 3 touchdowns going to win the game. Yeah.
And by the way, you're not alone. There's other people in the building who think the same thing, that they should have done
I
that.
talked to some of those people.
Yeah.
They were ticked, man. They thought they played it wrong.
They did.
Well, I mean,
And by the way, the last time you saw the offense, they didn't get a first down in the entire second half. Like, you got to go in feeling good about yourself sometimes.
I agree. Look, it's been long stretches all year of just horrible offense. Horrible offense. And so I don't know if they're, it's not like San Francisco is just going to be standing still and you're just going to run by them. They're going to play hard. They get 8 hats to the ball every play. Like, you watch the team play, like, it's impressive with the effort. They just don't have a lot of talent, They got guys
and the first thing I would have done if I'm the Eagles this week is I would get on the phone with Stefanski and go, hey, while you're going to interview, I want you to come here and consult.
Yeah, I mean, consultants, I don't know. Vic was a consultant here.
I think they need it.
Yeah,
I think this group needs
I don't
it.
know how that hierarchy works, cuz with consultants. Like, does a consultant game planning all day Monday night and Tuesday, and getting his ideas in because of what he's just studied? Like, let's just say Petula's here next year. Like, is Petula then, like, is that changing his idea of how to call plays, or when to dial this up, or when to use this deceptive, or like, I'm a little confused by that role.
I mean, one time I remember Spags telling me he went to Baltimore and helped out John, and he made a difference when they're on their defense. Like, because you're just another set of eyes that could say, hey, even if you come up with 2 concepts, it's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, if they're successful, everybody has, like, their plays. If you think about it, we just watched 17 games. Did anything ever jump off the page after 17 games that looked creative? The least bit creative. Whether it's a reverse pass, halfback pass, just something that looked different. Unbalanced line. Like, do they do anything outside of just kind of line up and play?
Nah, there's like a couple wrinkles here and there off the tush push. They had the one off the tush push.
That's true. Saquon. Saquon's big run.
They ran one thing I liked where it looked like all the motion was to the right, and then they had Devontae come run a deep kind of post to the left and had the defense flowing that way, and he was wide open. But, like, I mean, I'm grasping, right? Like, to your point.
No, you're reaching.
Yeah.
You're reaching. I mean, it's like nothing really strikes me as something that looked creative.
No. All right. Let's go some of the other games. Curious what you think. Green Bay, Chicago.
No, the last they played, this was the 3rd time they've played now in 6 weeks. Okay. So, the first time Green Bay won 28-21. It came down to a throw by Caleb in the end zone to Cole Kmet, and it got intercepted by Keyshawn Nixon. He was open early. He didn't look early. He was looking to the flat first because it was a 4th down throw. And he was a little late to Kmet, and he got intercepted to finish that game. The next one, like, they're down 16-6 with 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, right? They get the onside kick. You know, they went down, kicked the field goal, 69, onside kick, get the ball, go down, score. Janae Walker, whoever Janae Walker is, ties it up. Then they win it in overtime with a 46-yard dime to DJ Moore. Like, there were so many things that had it. And, oh, by the way, in order to get that ball back, Malik Willis had a fumble snap.
Right.
Like
that was the things. Saturday before Christmas, Saturday night.
So that's right. So my point is that this will be a very evenly matched game. Be very, very evenly matched. Chicago, they just couldn't do anything against Detroit. They didn't look the least bit. Now they're going to get a Dunze back. You know, they should be fully healthy. Luther Burden's really come on. Colton is doing really good. Now, they've got everybody back. They should be healthy and ready to go. So we'll see what Ben Johnson could do. But, you know, that was not a good performance by Chicago. They kind of walked and backed into the, number 2 seed here. But, no, this should be very, very evenly played. You know, it's going to be a real match of, offensive wits here with LaFleur and with Ben Johnson.
How much has Green Bay been hurt by losing Micah?
No. Look, Micah isn't – there's nobody else like him in this whole league. Nobody. And I've watched every single game for whatever reason. I've studied him every game he's played since his opening game against Tampa in Dallas. Nobody moves like him. Nobody has his – first of all, he was a wrestling champ in Pennsylvania. The guy has unbelievable leverage and balance. He's never on the ground. And if a quarterback starts to move and he's chasing him, it's not going to be a completed pass, ever. Like, he chases you down. He forces you to run as fast as you can. It's not normal to be able to throw a football like that. And then Heffley, the defense coordinator, was moving him around to get him isolated, whether he's, coming in over the center. They just had a great package for him. And they have not been close to the same defense. They don't have great pass. Rashawn Gary lost a lot of weight. He's not the powerful guy he once was. They just don't have the pass rushers. And when he was involved with it, whether it's stunts or blitzes or right side, left side, finding the weakness, they don't have that ability anymore.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I was surprised they gave them so much trouble in that game that you referenced, like that they couldn't move the ball. The good thing for the Eagles in being the 3 seed is the fact that you only have to play either Seattle or the Rams, and that you win next week, you're going to wind up getting, assuming Chicago wins, you'll go to Chicago. I'd rather play Chicago in Chicago than have to play Seattle or the Rams.
I agree with that. I agree. That'd be my choice if you have that possibility.
What do you think in the AFC? The team that I'm looking at is the Texans. I think the Texans can make a run. I love their defense. I know what happened Sunday. I don't believe that,
well, they sat everybody after the first quarter. So, Riley Leonard had some success. No, I mean, Houston's defense is real. Like, they're on, they were 3-5 at one point. 3-5. They won 8 in a row. They're 11 and 12 and whatever they are. They've won 8, 9 in a row. Jacksonville's hot as hell. Like, they're really good, really good.
What makes their where did they come from, man? All of a sudden, and Sunshine is the quarterback we thought he would be all along.
Yeah. Well, they've really kind of broke him out of some bad habits. And he used to live in fear of making mistakes, throwing interceptions, and they've gotten rid of that fear. Now he's just pulling the trigger. And then, he's always been a great athlete. I mean, going back to Cartersville, Georgia in high school, when he won the high school job when he was in 8th grade. He's always been an elite athlete. But, he's run for 9 touchdowns. He's run for 39 first downs. Like, he's extending these drives now when he pulls the ball down. He's making good decisions with the ball. Picking up Jacoby Myers might have been one of the greatest, trades at the trade deadline that was made. They haven't lost since Jacoby Myers got there. They've won 8 in a row with him. So he's one of those guys that could just make all the catches in the middle of the field. He's tougher as can be. He's a good blocker. And then this Parker Washington has really come on. So they've lost their left tackle. They lost their right guard. They've lost good players, but they've replaced them with guys that are filling in and playing at a high level. But defensively, like they've got a good defensive line rotation. Josh Hines-Allen and Trayvon Walker and Eric Armstead, like these guys are pretty good.
Is this Buffalo's time? You got no Lamar, you got no Mahomes, right? Like the guys that have been the thorn in your side. No Burrow, right? The three, Mahomes, Burrow, Lamar out. There's no excuses for Buffalo, no?
People might not recognize this, but James Cook led the league in rushing with over 1,600 yards. 1,600. I mean, that's legit.
Yeah.
So they've been a running football team the last 2 years, and Josh is a big part of that. He's run for 14 touchdowns. So between James Cook and Josh Allen, I mean, that's 26 rushing touchdowns. It's pretty legit. But yeah, I mean, they're not a great passing offense right now. There's just nobody that really scares you. Khalil Shakur and the tight ends are pretty good, but they've got to be able to control the game on the ground. But that might be a little tough down in Jacksonville. It's going to be a good game, but I would think Jacksonville has this game. Like, I don't know, like Josh Allen's going to run into a good Jacksonville team right now. I don't know if he can put the whole team on his shoulders and do it.
Wow, look at that. Are you good? You have to run?
Yeah, I got to jump on to San Francisco here.
All right, because I got lots to do, lots to go with.
Let's hook up. I'm heading down to do the Hula Bowl here tomorrow, but like I got plenty of time Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, we probably should do a whole separate playoff hour of the 5 days of football.
All right. Okay, that's good.
All right, I like it. Text me your schedule and we'll set it up. All right.
Sounds good.
Love you, brother.
See you guys.
See, there he is, Baldy.
I hope he's going to go on the San Francisco channel and tell him he thinks the Eagles win.
Well, he will. He doesn't care.
I hope. It makes me feel better because nobody knows the Niners better than Baldy.
Yeah,
he likes
did
the
I
Eagles.
tell you? But I told everything Baldy said. I told you.
Yeah, it's Baldy though. Baldy.
I told him this yesterday. Everything that Baldy just said, chapter and verse, I told him yesterday. Chapter and verse. Yeah. From the Niners secondary.
Yeah, we know they stink. But I'm just he's making me feel more comfortable that Vic's gonna get the offense, neutralize him a little bit. It's Baldy, man. What can I say?
Yeah, I gave you the same
stuff. He's literally
stuff.
just been saying the same thing.
I said the same thing.
He's like the son and you're like the father, where like the son doesn't listen to the father when they say good things about it. You got to hear it from somebody else to finally understand.
The cretins.
Where's my man Moss at?
That don't listen to me.
Yeah. But if one of their coaches say something, then they're like, "Oh, did you hear my coach?" Blah blah blah.
Right.
Yeah, but you'll say the same thing.
Dear Moss.
That's how he is.
Last night at practice, right? Little bastard. I told him. In fact, I walked on the floor and I went one of these. In fact, my buddy, the other coach, started laughing because he was driving me nuts. I'm like, dude. I was working on the press, right? So I got Massimo to get to the side. I got to get to the sideline and cut him off.
Yeah.
The sideline is your friend, right? Like he let him go down the sideline to break the press.
Didn't listen.
So I go on the floor, I go, dude, you gotta get to the sideline. You gotta beat him to the sideline. You were there. You just gotta go over to the sideline and protect the sideline. This way the double team can come back.
Yeah.
And he's not even listening, like ignoring me.
Of course.
I sat his ass. Sit down.
You sat him for practice?
Get on the pine.
Yeah,
I probably loved it.
I
love sitting for practice.
No, then he went back, but I sat him out for a couple plays.
I get that foot on the sideline.
Yeah.
So I was taught, get the foot on the sideline.
It's
Push
your
them
friend.
in. Push them in.
Like you know, that's what we're supposed. And especially if I run a trap off the press.
yeah.
So
Trap City.
You know, and plus he's fast enough to beat. He's long enough. That's why I have him at the top of the 1-3-1 press. Son of a gun. But you're the same way. I tell you all about this stuff while you're out every night drinking. I tell you all the stuff that goes on.
I'm working, dude. I'm watching sports on
You're not
5
watching
TVs
anything,
at a time.
dude.
While I'm drinking.
You're
4 beers
talking
deep.
Chit
I
chat.
got 5 games on.
Jaeger bomb.
You're in a
can't-
IPA fog.
Can't
Yeah.
handle the amount of games I consume at the bar.
Yeah.
Dude, you have no idea.
Game, drinks.
Stop. All right. Let's take care of some business, shall we? What do
Hey,
you think?
picture this. A fan cave that actually feels like your dream setup. And thanks to the people at Ashley, that could be real. We're giving away a $2,500 Ashley Furniture gift card. You can go big on a sectional, add some stylish pieces, or trick out your space for game day. It's all up to you. And it's really simple. You just visit ashleyfancave.com, see if you're eligible, fill out the form, and you're entered. It's that simple. Enter now, and you might be watching the next big game in a fan cave built by you, courtesy of Ashley.
All right. Wawa, baby. Every morning it's part of my routine, right? There's nothing better. All of us, we go to our local Wawa, and to me, it's like, I love it because I talk sports, and I gotta talk to anybody. And it's like, oh, cuz, we think go Birds. Let's talk about the game. And by the way, I need my coffee. My Wawa coffee is the best. How about this? You're looking to fuel up? How about a Sizzly, baby? You get a Sizzly, any size hot or iced coffee, a hash brown, the whole thing, $5. $5. Are you kidding me? That's right. Sizzly, any size, I get the big coffee. The hash brown, all for $5. Quick, easy, great breakfast. Fits right to your morning routine for a great value. All right, now it's available every morning, 5 to 11. All right, so you got to go to Wawa.com if needed. It's, again, a limited time. There's some exclusions apply. Wawa.com for all the details, but they got it all. New coffee flavors. How about the new caramel and chocolate craze flavors? All right, you could choose caramel, go chocolate, do a little swirl action if you want. Don't overthink breakfast. Just grab and go on your day. You got to have Wawa.
Hey, picture this. A fan cave that actually feels like your dream setup. And thanks to the people at Ashley, that could be real. We're giving away a $2,500 Ashley Furniture gift card. You can go big on a sectional, add some stylish pieces, or trick out your space for game day. It's all up to you. And it's really simple. You just visit ashleyfancave.com, see if you're eligible, fill out the form, and you're entered. It's that simple. Enter now, and you might be watching the next big game in a fan cave built by you, courtesy of Ashley.
All right. Let's take a football break, as much as I don't want to. Baldy and BG.
It's a pretty impressive lineup. I mean, this guy holds his own too coming up. He's not too bad.
Well, he's huge.
And especially we're talking tomahawks and tempeh hawks. We got steaks on board. It's
No,
good.
he's fantastic. And I want to switch up to a little baseball. All right.
Yeah, well, a friend of the show, Nightingale, dropped a little Schwarber nugget about the negotiations.
Oh, what did he say? What did he say?
He said that Cincinnati offered more money, and Schwarber said, "Don't even bother. Like, there's no point. It was all Phillies all the way."
Wow, that's the best. He's the best. All right. Now, joining us on the Xfinity mobile call-in line, our man, Jimmy Steaks.
Give me a steak. Give me a steak. Oh, let's talk some baseball with Jimmy Steaks.
Steaks!
Jimmy!
Happy New Year! You're muted.
Happy New Year, guys. I just want to remind you that the sideline is your friend.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, Steaks.
Now,
an extra teammate.
I have a confession to make. I have no idea what that means, but it sounded good.
I'm sure during your days you wound up coaching or doing something, you know.
I never played basketball, more of a hockey guy, but covered a little bit of basketball. But I have a concept of what you're talking about, but it's great that you're out there helping the kids.
Listen, I coach basketball.
I mean, someone
I help out.
He's tormenting these poor
baseball,
kids.
coach baseball, coach football. All right?
That's awesome. I coached my girls in softball, and it was just great times of your life.
I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. You know who I really love? Bo Bichette. All right?
Yeah, me too.
All I want, that's it. All I'm asking, John Middleton, is get me Bichette. If I got Bo Bichette, I am so in. This team, you can get excitement like that. Like let's go pitch by pitch for 162.
Yeah, there's some hurdles there, but we all can dream, and I dream right with you. I've been talking about him for months. Love that guy as a player, have for many, many years. And I got it all figured out. You put him at second, you put Stott at third for 1 year, you move Bohm. They've obviously talked about moving Bohm for a while. So Stott goes over to third, which I think he can handle. And Bichette goes to second. And, maybe in 27, Aiden Miller's at third, and you're moving Stott for value. So I do think he'd be a great fit. Right-handed bat, doesn't swing and miss, makes contact, hits fastballs, He hits good pitching. He would be that right-handed bat, and he'd hit some for some power and average. But ultimately, I think they have real payroll issues, and it would be very, very difficult unless they were to concede that they're not going to sign JT and they still can move salary off their 26-man roster. Maybe you can clear something. But, they're definitely in a payroll pinch. They're at $300 million already in that luxury tax payroll bracket. They're going to be over the fourth threshold. They're going to pay they get like a $56 million bill due this month for last year. They're going to have another one next year. And, let's say you sign Bichette, and I think he's $25 to $30 million. His salary in 26 would almost be double that with the tax penalty. JT's salary, let's say you signed him at 15 for this coming year. He's going to be like double when you factor in the luxury tax payment. So they are in a real payroll pinch, but it doesn't hurt to dream. And I could dream on Bichette all day, and if they could clear some payroll and decide that they're not going to sign JT, maybe they can get in that market because they do react to special opportunities when they present themselves. But I'm not holding my breath on that one. It sounds great, but I'm not holding my breath.
The only hurdle is cheapness. That's what you're saying. They just don't want to spend the money.
Yeah,
that's what it comes. You're trying to spin it. They're cash.
I'm not spinning it. Where do you get no?
But you're saying they're pinched. They're not pinched. They can spend whatever they want.
How could you call a team that spends $300 million on salaries cheap?
Because look at the landscape.
They're third and fourth every year. That dog don't hunt, my friend.
It's just a matter of they don't want to spend the money. That's what it is. And my season ticket bill went up 12%, 15%. Everyone else's did. Spend the money.
Well, they're going to spend well over $300 million on their roster this year.
Yeah, well, they screwed up with Castellanos. They screwed up with Taiwan. That's $40 million. It'll come off the books next year. It's 1 year they got to eat it for Bichette.
You can use the word cheap. I'm not going to use that word. I covered the team when they had the worst payrolls in Major League Baseball. I covered the team during the Doc ages when they were at the bottom, 4 or 5 in payroll. It didn't come close to their market size. They have a payroll commensurate with their market size. Cheap is not a word I can use. Sorry.
I will. We're talking about $40 million to a guy in an ownership group worth billions. Sounds cheap.
Should be able to put together a pretty good team for $300.
Yeah, but they screwed up, so you got to eat it.
Pay this year.
What did you say? That dog don't hunt.
Yeah, I'm not calling them cheap. VG wants to call them cheap, but for me, that dog don't hunt.
No. You're telling me the only thing stopping them from being a legit contender with the Dodgers is writing a check. Yeah.
Listen,
Dude,
I want them to write the check too.
should've beat the
I do remember
Dodgers.
those days of the
They
small
outplayed.
market.
They should have beat the Dodgers. They self-destructed.
I mean, they're right there. I mean, listen. I mean, ultimately, it was an even series, but the difference is, you know, like you kind of were fortunate that Ohtani didn't go crazy until the World Series.
They handled Ohtani. They made mistakes defensively. That in close games, you can't do that. It cost them.
Yeah.
They made
I mean,
mistakes on the
that's
big
why
stuff. They've self-destructed the last 2 postseasons.
Yes,
They're
but
both-
they were
they're
better.
both-
They still didn't hit. Like Bichette
Their
just
bullpen
sounds.
ERA. Their bullpen ERA the last 2 postseasons is like 6.5, and they've blown 5 saves.
Yeah,
And they've only played 8 games in the postseason in the last 2 years. I would love Bichette. Maybe they write the check, but if they don't sign Bichette, I can't sit here and call them cheap. Maybe you can. I can't.
Relax. I nobody's you and VG.
You said they're under a pinch. They're not pinched. It's a.
All right, stop with the cheap.
It's
I
a
can't-
choice. Yeah, okay. We won't say
I mean,
cheap.
whatever.
They're
I
not
just
cheap,
wanna-
but they're
I
making a
it's
choice not to
fine.
spend it.
I get it. Like we're at an impasse. I feel you. The Bichette thing, I love him. I love his.
I love him too.
He's
be a
got a
great
great.
fit.
He's got a great father too.
He'd be a great fit for this team, and maybe they can pull something off if they clear something. But
Do you
I
remember
also
Dante?
think, of course I do. I remember I covered a lot of his games. I mean, I would also say he could end up right back in Toronto. He could end up with Dodgers if Edman could go to the outfield. I don't think he's gonna. I think a lot of teams around him.
I had one of the great nights with Dante Bichette.
Oh yeah.
It was Rockies Mets, right?
Yeah.
So after the game, me and Dante, and who was it? There was someone else. Was it Franco? We went to this nightclub in Brooklyn, like Bensonhurst. Hey, it was like a 5 a.m. First of all, everybody knew him. There was an off day the next day. I don't know why he was still in town, but he's like, come on, we're going to go out. And we were out till like 5 in the morning. Dante had the private club, like the social
man.
club. Oh, it was the best. It was one of the great.
He was a good time to hang out.
I love Dante. He was one of the great dudes ever.
He was. He used to hit those one-armed home runs in Coors Field. That was always,
yeah.
He was. I remember when he came up with the Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah. He was he was one of the great dudes, man. He was. Anything else? Is there anything else on the horizon? Like, what do you do with catcher? Let's say you do get Bichette. Do you just look for a bargain catcher?
I think probably at that point maybe like a Victor Caratini comes in and or they and he plays with Marchand.
Yeah.
Or you say, you know what, we're going to hitch our wagon to Marchand. To me, that's would be certainly interesting. You'd have real youth up the middle, or inexperience, I should say, with Justin Crawford in center field, and you'd have a catcher that's never been a regular. And you really want to build strength up the middle, so they'd have question marks up the middle. But Marchand's a talented kid; he's just never really had a shot. So I mean, the two schools of thought. One, you bring in a veteran like Caratini who can hit a little bit. Struggles defensively. I'm not sure that's the way you want to go with this team. I kind of like defense. I like handling the pitchers. So maybe they take a shot with Marchand, but they're still very much involved with JT. I still think he's coming back, and I think the stare down here is over money. And he made $23 million last year. I don't think he wants to take a huge pay cut. Maybe they can spread something out over the 3-year deal to get him back. We shall see. But it's getting to be that time. You really need to start knowing, because Plan B's, C's start disappearing. And
we're in the January, man.
Yeah, and if they are going to move on something like
five
another
pitchers, catchers.
If they are going to move on another bat, to me, it has to be a reaction to not signing JT, that you're going to free up that payroll.
Caratini's like a perfect offensive complement. He hits right-handed pitching pretty well. Marshawn hits left-handed. His the success steal rate is 89% on Caratini's arm.
Damn.
Doesn't throw well, and that, one of the reasons the pitching staff really likes JT is because they feel like they can really focus on executing the pitch, that he's got the running game under control. So that would be, these little nuanced things you'd miss if JT's not back.
I mean, that third year just seems like throwing away money too.
Yeah.
Third year with JT.
Yeah.
Teams do it all the time. Yeah. I think teams do it all the time. They say,
they throw away
we're
money.
Going to give the extra year to get them off the market. And if you get two good ones, then it becomes worth it. And it all becomes worth it if they win a damn World Series next year.
Yeah.
What do you think about it? You see the Rosenthal with the Randall Grichuk rumor?
I saw that.
Does that make any sense?
Yes and no. Where it makes you scratch your head is you're like, well, they like Otto Kemp's bat. They like his right-handed bat, and they seem to want to give him a chance as part of a platoon with Marsh and left. But when you look at Grichuk, he's been around a long time. He's a veteran. I think he'd be cheap. He had not a good year last year, a really down year. At this stage of his career, I think he'd be a cheap guy to bring in. And, he hits left-handers. He's got a history hitting left-handers.
No, he rakes lefties.
Rakes some depth out there as it becomes an option on the platoon side if Kemp can't sweat it or can't handle it. Kemp could conceivably go to the minors. So I think it's actually a pretty good thought if you think he can bounce back at a pretty reasonable
I do too.
number.
Listen, he was a guy that would rake lefties in power. In Toronto, he had good.
Yeah, I don't know if the
good power.
power's still there anymore.
I don't know. I mean, who knows? Guys bounce back. You know how it is. I take a shot. Jimmy, who wins, Birds or Niners?
Well, I hope the Birds win because I really enjoy the month of January when they play the whole month.
Need a run.
Watching the games. Need a run. At home, I think that'll be the difference. Do you think they should have arrested those guys?
No, I don't believe they should have arrested it. I would have played them. Yeah, I would have played.
Yeah,
I would have played. But I do like them. I think they match up. I think this defense is legit, and I think the offense is going to come awake a little bit. I think against that Niner defense that can't mount a pass rush, I do. I think the Eagles win. I think they score some points. They get into the 20s.
I'm going Patriots, Eagles, Super Bowl number 3.
Wow, look at that. The trilogy.
That's right.
Yeah. Where do you lean on that one? Where do you lean on these New England? I know he is.
I'm not going to tell you where I lean, but
well, listen, you can't blame him. He had Pat the Patriot on his bed sheets.
Right,
I had so much Patriots gear as a kid. I had a book bag. I had one of those.
Steve Grogan was the uncle.
I love Steve Grogan. So they actually trained. Here's how much the world has changed. They trained in my hometown. I used to ride my bike to their practices. I would leave, and then they'd be out on the field, and there was a track around the field. And I would leave my bike on the sideline. Grogan could have blown out his knee on the tire of my bike. And then we'd catch the balls when the kickers would stay after practice. We'd catch them and bring them back, and we'd tackle each other, all the kids in the neighborhood. Now you wouldn't get within 3 miles of their practice facility. Somebody would be, handcuffing you. But I just put my bike almost on the field that, Sam Bam Cunningham could have blown out his knee on it.
Yeah, it's the best. It really was, man. It's, it was like, Lehigh, Westchester, very similar.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
Jimmy, you would do a New Year's resolution? More push-ups?
I didn't do a New Year's resolution, but, I have good intentions.
He's a man of good intentions.
Well, we love you, Jimmy. Thank you, Steaks.
I love you too. I even love Greg, even though he's very, very. Sometimes he's very mean to me.
Oh, you're my favorite, Jimmy. Come on.
Here he is, the great Steaks on the Xfinity Mobile call-in line. We'll be talking soon, baby.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. Go Birds. I love it.
Middleton getting skewered in the chat.
Well, yeah, listen.
I want my effing trophy back at a reasonable cost.
Yeah. My man, Eddie Wright, what did Eddie say? It was funny. Eddie says, I don't care how much they spend. If you don't go all in for Bichette, then Middleton is full of bullshit.
He also said in the chat, get my trophy back with Randall Christian.
All right. By the way, we got a Flyers trip. Isn't that right?
Yes, we got our Flyers trip. So get ready with the ultimate Flyers trip. This is a cool one. PHLY Philly Sports Trips are taking the Diehards to one of my favorite places west of the Mississippi to the great state of California for a California takeover with Flyers legend John LeClair. From March 17th to the 22nd, we're hitting the West Coast for 2 huge games. First, Anaheim Ducks at the Honda Center, and then the LA Kings at the Crypto.com Arena. Your package includes optional round-trip direct flights from Philly, a 5-night stay at the beautiful Sanborn Santa Monica, group tickets to both games, a Flyers watch party, and exclusive meet and greet with John LeClair. Plus, the Philly Sports Trips crew will be there to handle every detail, so you can just enjoy the sun if you want, the sights and the hockey. This is the California vacation every Flyer fan dreams of, with a couple of wins to top it off. Sports spots are limited. Book your trip today at allphilly.com/events.
All right.
Man, that's right up my alley. LA, baby.
I know, dude. I want to go on that trip. That's a great trip. That sounds like a blast.
Yeah. Big one tonight with Anaheim here, and Cutter comes back tonight.
I know. Go Cutter. Dvorak gets the contract. It was a good deal. He's playing some great hockey.
I'll hold him over for a couple years till the young kids.
Yeah.
Dude, they got the captain of Sweden, put up like 9 points in 9 games. They got the captain of Canada. They got some young guys who are coming.
Yeah, we got Porter, yeah. He was there's some good Flyers, baby.
Yeah, there's Jack Berglund. I mean, people are like fired up about him. He led Sweden their first junior since 15 years.
No, they got some talent.
Look, I'm not a puckhead, but is it possible this year?
No. Not this
year. The way they're playing,
no.
I mean, the way they just beat the Oilers.
No.
They don't have enough firepower for playoffs.
But it doesn't matter. Listen, it's going exactly the way I hoped it would.
I think it's going very well.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah.
But you're not going to – this is not a year where you're going to go make a run. Let's go back in the day.
We're going back. We're going back. We're going back. Back in the day with TrueMark. Oh, yeah.
That's right. TrueMark Financial Credit Union brings us back in the day. Where are we going, VG?
We're going January 6, 1996. 30 years ago, is that? Woo! We got 30.1 inches in the blizzard of 1996. Cars were covered. Streets were blocked.
Look at that.
Wow, dude. Look at that.
Look at that dude.
We had a neighbor. I had a neighbor die during this event. He was out shoveling. Didn't go well, and the streets were that crazy.
Wait, what do you mean didn't go well? How did that happen?
It didn't go well. He collapsed, and the fire and rescue could not get up the street. It was too crazy.
Oh, jeez.
It was wild.
How many feet of snow?
30.1 inches. But that looks like it must be like. It looks like it's like 5 foot.
It's almost like. I mean, that's crazy.
I would love something like that.
I was in Florida.
Oh, lucky you!
I was covering some bowl game. I don't know. It was when was it? It was January 6th, right?
Yeah,
so I was
a big game.
I was covered a bowl game, and then I was there doing another story, and I couldn't get home. I was like, all right, well, and I stayed in Florida for a week.
It's wild.
All right, it's going to do it for us. Andrew, great job. Everybody, we love you. We'll see you tomorrow. Go Birds!
We all silly like the mayor.